Thought I'd give the camera a little clean. Just test the microphone as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check, 1, 2. Anyone could just let us know if the audio is okay. I'll walk away and just make sure it is this microphone that's working as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a look. Okay, hi to Chris as well. Hi to Kev. Yep, all sounds okay. So Henry will be glad to know that the new microphones are working. I've not gone for the handheld one. Thought we'd go for the clip-on, not to get my hands free. Hi to Paul, and I really should put my glasses on because I'm struggling to read the messages. Windy Felix though, quite windy here as well at the shop today. I want to check the beam. Everything's okay at the moment. Rotator's fine, which is good. Fingers crossed the beam doesn't come down, and the repeater antenna's still up and working well, which is very good. Right, so welcome to a live edition of Lynchy's Weekend Webcast this Saturday. As you may or may not know, there is I think there's a contest on today. I was going to check before I came on. I thought, should I have a little look and find out what's going on? But I do believe there's a contest on this weekend. I did put the radio on for a bit earlier. So if you are taking time out from the contest, thank you for joining us. And we'll just get a few more watchers up before we start. Got a few items of used equipment to go through. I've got a couple of the items that were listed on the Something for the Weekend podcast, podcast mail outs. Hopefully you've all watched the video on there as well with one of them. And right, I think we go from that. I think that's been long enough. Right, so we're going to start off with, we've got hi to, I think it's Tom in Bahrain. Hope you're doing well. Right, so we're going to start off with the TYT TH-88, which you would have seen on the mail out that came out. So got a lot of guys obviously that have just started. I think that they mentioned there was like 7,000 new amateurs that have just joined, and finances are quite tight at the moment. Handheld, so they're dual band, 5 watts output, 2 and 70, and I'll take one out of the case for you so you can have a look. So if you've got an MD380, for example, one of those sort of early TYT handhelds, this is kind of based on the same kind of design. So there you go. Now I've got fairly small hands, as you can see, so they're not overly large, these transceivers. Nice standard SMA on the top as well. We'll see rotary selection knob on the top, on and off. Here we go. See if we can get that into focus. There we go. So it's not a true dual receive, but you can monitor both of the frequencies on there and just flick from whichever one you want to go to.
1.
And standard
1.
voice prompts on there as well, like you kind of get with the Wuxens, etc. Talking to the Wuxens, yes, we've got the Pro Packs back in for 2 and 4 meters. Sold quite a few of those in the last couple of weeks. A lot of guys go on the hills to do 4 meters, and I believe there's an activity night as well still going on, so that's worth doing. So anyway, back to these. So nice and simple to operate. You can put your memories in, so you can program. It does come with a belt clip as standard, as you can see here. Standard antenna in the package, and a nice little touch is it does come with a little desktop stand as well, desktop charger. Now when it comes to these desktop chargers, we find these with the Wuxens and most of the kind of Chinese branded radios, is when you place them in, because we get a lot of phone calls about this, it doesn't go in, it doesn't work. You've really got to make sure that you've got the little slots on the radio here, and inside you've really got to make sure that you fit that in where the slots are. Easier said than done. And there you go, and then that will be fine. A little insight, we have had a couple of these back, won't mention any names, where people have said these aren't connecting and use a screwdriver to bend these out a little bit more. Not the best idea. So yeah, so there's your little TYT TH-88. Under £50, 49.95, and you know, it's out if you drop it, if you're a SOTA guy, etc., and you just want something that you can just, I'm gonna say throw around, just taking it a bit extreme, but just something that it doesn't matter if you drop it, etc., then these are ideal. Die-cast chassis as well, as you can see on the back, and there's your batteries there as well. Nice bit of grip on the back. So, as I said, we've got a few of these left, probably less than 10 that are left over now since the mail out went. So if you do want to secure one of these, be really quick with these and just pop an order on the website. We could probably ship them via Royal Mail, so it'll be around about £5.95. Express delivery is back on the website now as well. So if you do need an item and you need it fairly quick, you can opt for the express delivery option, I think, which is about £16.95. Which will get it via courier for you, and normally before 12 service, so that's worth doing. All right, let's have a quick look at the messages. Saw a few popping up there, so bear me a second. Hi to Jan from Sweden as well, SM0YPV. Hi to Sean, how you doing, Sean? And Alan as well, MM7DXC. And Colin as well, M3IHS. How you doing, Colin? Hope it's all well. And yeah, another Alan there as well. Anyway, so that's the TYT, which we've gone through. It's a bit of a rushed one today, I'm afraid. Got a few members of staff off today. So hi to John as well, if you're watching. Managed to wangle a day. I don't know how he's managed to do it, but he managed to wangle a Saturday off this weekend. Right, onto these now. So I was kind of looking around, as I said, times are a little bit hard at the moment, but you still want to treat yourself to a nice gift. And with it being Mother's Day as well, if you've got a wife that's licensed or your mum's licensed, etc., then you want to spend a few pounds. We do have these diamond antennas back in stock. So the MR77 range. This is the B version, so it comes with a BNC connection. So if you're running an 817, for example, in the car and you just go out and about and want to operate the repeaters, you can pop one of these on. They do an SMA version, so you could put it onto the TYT TH-88. Just put it on, operate again, 2 and 70 all pre-tuned, mag mount on the bottom. I think they're around about 40 centimeters or so, so not overly large. And they do a PL259 version. Now, 5 to 50 watts, not a problem, you can still use one of these. And these start from around about £25. So, nice little product for you. Again, we can normally ship via Royal Mail to keep the costs down to just over £30 or so. So that's that. Forgot to mention with the TYT as well, they do come with the programming cable. I did stop myself because I thought I'd lost it, but it was underneath. So that's that. Okay, another one as well, for those of you who've already invested in a nice brand new radio, we've just had a fresh delivery come through today of the Prism radio covers. So as you can see with this one for the 9700, nicely constructed, really well made. They do a very good job at Prism, and all official branding as well on top. So that's all licensed, so none of your cheap eBay copies here. So nice little colour added onto that. So we do 9700s have just come in, 7300s obviously. With the 7300 we do the extended version as well, slightly wider, so you can pop it on with the SP38. Just a quick update as well for the SP guys waiting for SP38s. They are on order, and with fingers crossed that we should get another batch in the next couple of weeks or so. If you want to go for a 7300 deal, SM30s are available from stock at the moment. Okay, so that's the MR77s, that's the covers. Obviously with the covers, we cover the full range, whether it be ACOM, ICOM, Yaesu, Kenwood, etc. With the linears, I've got quite a few for the ACOM 1000s still available, and we've got the Flex radio covers as well, ready to go. Another one I want to quickly say, and I didn't grab, so give me a second while I run off before I do go. 705 cases are back in as well. I know we've sold loads of 705s. So give me 1 second and I shall return with some other odds and sods. Right, it wasn't too long, was it? Okay, on new items that have come in that we've been waiting for, and with spring on its way, and especially after the last couple of days where the wind's been really, really high, we have managed to get some more dog bones. So starting off at just over £1 each. Bones, any type of dog bone you want. If you want to make your own antennas, if you're going for, like, say, our 49:1 balun that we've been selling really well, and you want to pop an inverted L up, not a problem. We've also got these for those guys that are doing the larger dipoles for top band, etc. So these are the Alpha Delta dog bones, listed on the website as CINs if you look for those. And these are beautiful, really, really robust, same as the ones that they do with their fan dipoles. So they're definitely worth ordering. Also, talking of antennas, Dyneema is back in. So $32.95 for 200 feet. And see if I can get this open a little bit for you. I don't know if we're going to see that or not on the camera. Probably going to be very difficult. You can kind of see it here. So 2mm diameter, kind of like a Kevlar kind of construction braid, and good for 640 kg, I believe. As I've mentioned before, I've got a mirror hanging up at home with with this stuff, and it's been up for a good few years. And with my DIY skills, that's a surprise. So it must be down to the Dyneema. So you can actually, as I said, support a man by doubling this up, no problem. And I believe it has some military uses, but I won't ask about that. Okay, quick look on the messages before we do the used equipment. Hi to Paul. Any updates on the new MD70 Yaesu desk mic? Only that they're still in production. We've got a massive order in place for the MD70s. Back orders have been flying in for them. It's the direct replacement for the old MD100 A8X, and obviously the MD200 has now vanished. So if you want a kind of higher end microphone, you've got obviously the M1, which is the, I don't like to say expensive, but it is quite expensive, £600 desktop microphone with all the audio processing. You've got the M100, which is the dual elements microphone from Yaesu, which kind of takes the place of the old MD200. Reason they've done the dual element, whether they've taken note from the fact that a lot of amateurs used to change the MD200 element with a Harl element and make it dual. They've done it anyway, so you've got electric and dynamic microphones on the M100, lots of M's. So that's the one to go for if you're going for one of the higher end radios, and you can do all your EQ, etc. on your 101, for example. And the 70, as I said, we've got a lot ordered. They are slightly delayed with the Yaesu shipment. We are looking, it's going to be, I believe, middle of next month now for the next major Yaesu delivery, and they should be on that. I'm fingers crossed for that. But again, get your orders in. It's that same thing every time, getting held up in ports for another week or 2 weeks, which by that time more orders are coming in. So when we do receive stock, again, it's sold out. So when you ring up and we say, oh, it's not in stock, would you like us to pre-order? You don't always have to put some money down. You know, if I've got 100, 200 microphones coming in, I may not take the money from you. It may just be a case of we'll do a sales order and we'll notify you as soon as it comes in. So at least you've got one reserved. You know, it's not a problem, not a problem at all. Okay, Paul's ordered it already. Good. That's what we like to see. Someone said the audio is very quiet. All I can do is pull the microphone up a little bit more. Hopefully that's all right. And hi to Symphon as well. Right, we'll have a look at the used equipment. I'll switch the camera around and we'll go for a little walk. Hopefully everything won't fall off. Just looking at the levels, we should be okay. It says it's peaking on the red, but it's probably me. I'll take a bit of tea just in case. All right, let's have a switch around for you. Okay, we are going through the used equipment on a daily basis as it's coming in. As you can see, got some Yaesu FT450Ds now. End of line for the Yaesu FT450D. I've still got a run of new stock available if you want new with the 3-year warranty. I mean, failing that, there's nothing wrong with a used one. You know, 3 months warranty, all checked out via the workshop, and only £599, so less than £600. Kind of price you would pay probably for an old 706 on eBay. So HF 6 meters, 100 watts, DSP, built-in ATU. As I said, I think I've got 3 of these. Yep, got another one there. Order one of those today over the phone and you'll get free UK mainland shipping. So that will save you a few pounds and keep it under 600 for you. Next to that, we've got an AOR DV1. Try and get the light out of the way there. There you go. So these are very, very popular with the guys that like digital modes because they self-decode when it comes to Digimode. So if you're picking up a D-star transmission, for example, it will switch into D-star mode and start receiving quite easily. So these are really, really good, really efficient. £1,500. So that's a really good deal there for less than £1,000. Again, comes with the warranty. We go back down here. ELAD FDM Duo at £800. So again, a good saving, £900 new. 5 watts SDR. You can use it as a standalone unit or plug it into your PC and use it as a traditional kind of SDR base. And what you'll find with these is if you're taking the audio directly from the transceiver, try and do it with amplified speakers. It does need an amplified speaker. There we go. And for those of you with CW skills, that was the GB3 ML repeater. Firing up. Next to that, FC30 for a Yaesu FT897s. Bolt-on side tuner. There we go. Now, we do have this as well, which is RG6. And I believe it's been put on the website. This is a one-off piece of RG6. Quite a few meters of it there. And at a very, 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 very special price. So I think if you look in the used section, it may be in there. I believe Henry was going to pop it on there for us. Again, another 450D, which we've been taking a lot of part exchanges on 450Ds for the new Yaesu FTDX10. And if you're looking for an FTDX10, we do have stock in. I've still got stock available, got a couple of failed finances. So we've got new stock still available in the FTDX10. But you will have to be quick with those. There's quite a few of those have gone out already today. Above that, the old ICOM IC725. I believe Jonathan's got a 726. So he says, really simple radio. If you've just got onto HF, you just want to give it a go. I mean, £349 is great, great value. No microphone, I believe, with this one. So you may have to source a microphone from somewhere. Next to that, Kenwood TS590SG. As you know, Kenwood stock very hard to get hold of at the moment. So rather than wait for a new one to come in, you could grab one of these and again save yourself a few pounds in the meantime. Next to that, YT1200 LDG, which we've mentioned a few times, and gives you a tuning range of about sort of 10 to 11 to 1. So a lot better. Above that, got a used MAT 705 for the ICOM 705. Good saving on that. ICR 30. The only kind of handheld communications receiver that I kind of recommend at the moment, really. Really, really well produced, being an ICOM product. And again, under £500 for that. Nice colour screen on that. Yaesu FC50, the tuner which goes with the 891. Now I'm surprised this is here. MFJ 901B, plain and simple antenna tuner. What more can be said about it? Turn it round. On the back, as you can see, balanced and unbalanced feeds, or you can run a random wire with that and obviously put straight to ground on there. So these are ideal if you're going, you know, you've got like a little go bag, etc., and you don't want to put an expensive tuner in there. These are perfect. So no matter what you're going to do, you can attach an antenna to it and away you go. That's that. Next to that, Kenwood TS480 SAT, 100 watts HF and 6, built-in ATU as well. PS15, for those of you still running a classic ICOM setup with an aftermarket power supply, that's one to grab there. Also got a nice little UBC 3500 XLT. Now, we used to sell loads of these at Chertsey. A lot of the aircraft guys that used to go to Heathrow used to purchase these, and they swore by these. Great support online as well when it comes to programming. There's a lot of software available for these. Okay, so that's that. If we move along, if anyone wants to say stop, or if there's anything you'd like to see, please let me know. Missed quite a few messages there. Let me have a look. Turn the sound up, someone said. Bar eating the microphone. I'm not too sure what you'd like me to do. Hi to Carlos as well. Saludos to you. Okay, it is quiet. They've turned up the volume. I don't think there's any other way. Let me take the mic off and I'll hold it. All right, hopefully that's a bit better for you now. Okay, so as we go along, Kenwood TH-88. Now, believe it or not, these are actually still available new. Nearly £600 if you actually wanted a new one of these. You're probably wondering why these so special. The fact is they are a true dual bander. Got a built-in TNC as well, and the good thing about it being a true dual bander is the fact that you can do the satellites, work satellites with these really, really easily. Set your Doppler shifts up, etc., and you can hear yourself coming back out of the bird in the air. So these rarely come up now. You'll find most people are keeping hold of these for that exact reason. Okay, got a Z100 Plus LDG available as well at 125. And we'll move along. Okay, nice little ELAD FDM S2. Great receivers. These got a lot of the guys that run medium wave receiving stations that do these, and use them remote and also set them up on an overnight record. So listening to the states, etc. So that's really good value. Next to that, ICF 1610. Had a few inquiries on this one. You can't program it from the front of the radio. And Yaesu FT818ND. If you know the 817, you know the 818, 6 watts. TCXO is standard now, so ideal for FT8s. And Elecraft PX3, which is your pan adapter if you're running a KX3. Open to offers on most of the Elecraft used equipment that we have, so please just call if need be. Did have an ICOM IC207H this morning, that's gone. And at that price, I'm not surprised actually. Kenwood TMD 710E. So dual band, 2 and 17, nice big display, perfect for mobile operation, 50 watts output. Yaesu FT920. Now, what more can we say? Lovely, big, man-sized radio, basically. Really easy to use a DSP on these. The notching filters are very good. Nice clear display, just a beautiful design. Back when I used to design radios with a bit of character. I do like the curve on that. We've worked quite a few pile-ups on a 920 from Gibraltar. Had a lot of fun with a 920. Great on 6 meters as well. Okay, so that's that. As I said, there's only a few items on the use. A lot of it's going through the workshop at the moment, so it's coming out of quarantine. So bear that in mind if you are sending in used equipment, that there is still a quarantine period. But we are getting through them as quickly as we can. All right, let me just switch that round. Okay, is the audio? You've spent a fortune in the last few months. I'll have a look. If it's true and you spent a fortune, I might get. You never know. I might send you a freebie. Okay, volume here is on the max. I'm still quiet. There is no way of turning this up. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I'd say that's probably as high as. There we go. That's as high as it will go. Let's have another test. Okay, any better now? Looking, yep, sounding better? Okay, apologies then, that was me. I've obviously not had the training on the new wireless mics. that and the voice is going. Any other news for you guys? We do have another giveaway coming soon for another young amateur. We've been donated another piece of equipment, which we can donate back out again. So if you do know of any young amateurs that you think maybe they deserve, maybe they've done something special, maybe they've gone through hard times, etc. We have been donated a Kenwood transceiver, TS50 with the matching ATU. So again, if it will go to someone and it will help someone who's coming into the hobby, try and support the youth in the hobby, then please let us know. Feel free to email me, tony@hamradio.co.uk, and we can look forward to that. Someone says the TMD 710 must be good, the International Space Station use it. Yep, very true. They use a lot of Kenwood products up there, and I think they use the D72 as well. I'm sure there's some pictures of them running D72 with the TNC. Okay, Matt 705 is 129. That's up for, and obviously if you buy a new 705, we do have deals on at the moment for Matt tuners with that as well, and the standard deals, i.e. with the gift vouchers, etc. Rucksack discounted. It's all on the website. You'll be able to see it there. Finance is still available on all products, whether it be buy now, pay later, 10% deposits, and you go from there, or we do interest bearing as well, sort of 2 to 4 years, depending on what you want to choose. But all via the website, nice and easy now. You'll know within minutes whether you've passed, and we can get the goods shipped out to you normally for the next day, unless it's the weekend. So let's have another little look for you. Okay, so it's gone quiet. Now I've moved it. It was okay, and now I've moved it back. Right, I'm going to have to do a Jonathan, so you're going to have to bear with me for a moment. Get your questions in now. Give me 2 minutes and I shall be back. Is it not that quiet? Is it louder now, Richard? Yes? Like Tom Jones with this, though. There we go. Hopefully that's better for you now. Let's see. You can't win, can you? You cannot win. Now it's too loud. Oh dear. So I've got Richard watching in the office, and he says to me, "It's not too loud. It's not too loud." Oh dear. It's not too quiet. It's not too loud. Now it's too loud. Now you can hear me. Right. What's classed as a fortune? I don't know. I don't know, Kit. It all depends. In the world of amateur radio, what is a fortune? When you look at the radios available nowadays, I mean, we did sell a 7851 this week, so I suppose that's quite an expensive radio. If anyone is interested in the 7851, by the way, we have stock available. So Martin's done his usual and bought up some stock of 7851. So we do have those ready to ship if you want to just pay a small fee of around £10,000. It's not a problem, not a problem at all. Okay, so I don't know if I've got anything else really to show you, unless there's something you'd like to see. I could get back and do some emails. Maybe answer the phone, because I know the guys are right. Someone would like a 7300. Place an order. I'll ship you one out straight away. Not a problem, Carlos. They are in stock. And what will I sing, Mr. Jones? Honestly, you do not want to hear me sing. That would be an instant no-go. Definitely an instant no-go if I started singing. Martin's quite good at singing, and maybe one day we'll get Martin to do us a little bit of a live show. I've heard him walking past and singing. A very good whistler as well. A bit of a Roger Whittaker, I think. Was it Roger Whittaker that used to do the whistling? Very good at whistling. Right. Other news. Don't forget the shop will be reopening as soon as Boris and Rishi and all the gang give us a bit of a heads up and say yes, we can open the doors. I must remind you, at the moment we're not open as a store. Please don't come to the store and expect to come in. We've had a few guys try and come in today. Basically, they were bored at home. I thought we were still under lockdown. I could be wrong. Um, and wanted to have a look around, etc. If you do want to do click and collect, that's not a problem. Place an order on the phone, place it on the internet. Ideally, if you want to come the same day, place it on the phone. We can get it ready for you. We're still open for a good couple of hours. So if you get an order across now and you want to pick it up, not a problem. If it's an essential journey, we can do that for you. All COVID safe, so we'll bring the item out to you, out to store, obviously all masked up with our nice new Icon masks that we've got. Thank you, Icon. If you do order an Icon product, I've got some more pens that have just turned up. So we're throwing a couple of pens and some freebies that way. Going to be doing a free giveaway at some point, but I'm not too sure how to do it. Whether we do it as a kind of quiz come mastermind on Zoom. I'm gonna have a little think about it, but we may do a free giveaway for I say a free giveaway. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to answer some questions for it of a radio. But that's to come in the future. So don't forget the podcasts are available with our Gary and Jonathan. So a little bit of delay at the moment. They're just trying to work out what topic to do. I think they rushed in a little bit too far. So if you've got topics that you want them to discuss, by all means, email in to sales@hamradio.co.uk or via their podcast link, and we can do a review on that. Hopefully you enjoyed the one with Martin and Arvid's one as well. I believe that's gone live now. I'll be doing one with Gary, I believe, and Jonathan at some point when I can persuade myself to get up early on a Sunday morning to do it with them. So we shall see. Right, one last look at the messages. Let's have a look. Is finance available on the Icon dual band handheld? I think it's anything over £300 or £350 you can do finance with. Obviously, all the terms and conditions are there. It's not a problem. There we go. Put a nice little angel emoji there. Let's make sure I haven't missed anything beforehand. I believe Jonathan's back next week. If not, it will be me again. Apologies for that. And let's have a quick look. No, I think that's everything I needed to tell you. We have got some new products which will be released hopefully by the end of next week. Again, we'll mention that in something for the weekend. Mail outs, quite interesting products actually. And again, if you see anything that you think we should stock, please let us know. There's been a few messages with regards to a analyzer that was in Practical Wireless. I'm going to be looking into that and seeing if we can obtain them from you, because I know a lot of the guys want to order direct from us. So I will look into that and see if we can buy a few models in and sell them on to you. So you've got the support and the usual Lynchy support. So if anything goes wrong, just call. You know, that's what we're here for. Right. Other than that, I'm going to go now. Going to have a cup of tea. Finally. All right. Shortwave radios, always a good stock. I'll tell you what we have got, which are quite nice. We've got the who's making it now? Tecsun PO880s. I got shown one. John showed me one the other day. I've never actually taken one out of a box. It comes with a lovely little leather case, SSB receive on it for HF. And if you just want a portable radio, so that when we are allowed into the gardens and out for picnics, etc., it's a nice little portable. John got excited there because we said we might let him out. Um, yeah, perfect little portable radio, traditional style. John, oh, there we go. Look at that. Richard's brought one. And Richard's working on a secret product at the moment as well, aren't you, Richard? It's not that secret, but it will be good. When it comes out, you'll see. We will get Richard to do a demo, maybe a video. Very, very simple. So I've got one of these Tecsuns. So it's a 660, not an 880. All right, let's take it out for you. Bear me a second. There we go. So, as I said, nice little portable radio. direct entry on there, coverage, standard FM, obviously. It will do. I'm just having a look there. It says 76.10. Long wave on there as well for test match special. Do they still do test match special on long wave? They do, don't they? I don't mind a bit of cricket. So there you go. Shortwave is 1.7 through to 29.999. And also airband receive on there as well. So POL, nice easy, battery on the back, telescopic whip. No doubt attach a bit of wire and get a bit better shortwave coverage on that. So let's see if we can get that nice case for you as well. The only thing with these is I've got to put everything back afterwards. There we go. So it comes in a nice little handy pouch, like your granddad used to keep his tobacco in. There we go. Nice and simple. Also comes with AC adapter as well, which will have obviously the correct fitting on the end of it when it leaves here. And oh, look at that. Pair of headphones, and scrap what I was saying about attaching wire to it for the lower bands, because it comes with a wire external antenna with a little clip on it as well. So kind of like the older Sony receivers, the old SW100s, etc. Right, do we have a printed catalogue that you can send out to international customers? No, we've gone slightly better than a printed catalogue, which is the website. So if you go to the website, all of our items are listed on the website and you can view them there. There's pictures on there. If you go to mlands.tv, we've got videos as well of a lot of the products, etc. Okay, so that's that. Right, going to shoot off now. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a bit of a rushed one and a bit thrown together this week, but next week we will plan slightly more for you. And as I said, any questions that you've got, just email them into us and we can try and include them on the following week. We will get Martin to do another video again soon. And as I said, I'm going to work out this competition that we're going to do, and you'll be notified on the something for the weekend emails. And if you want to take part, we'll work it out and we'll do it as via a Zoom call. So no problems. Anyway, put you into the world. So be very good to them. And we'll catch you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.